Alright. I just got out of the gym. Sort of going through this thing today, right? Where it's not a case of like self-doubt, like journey I'm on in life and everything I'm building. It's not that. It's looking at everything and saying, okay, like, are the things I'm spending time in the things that I should be spending time in? Am I going about things in a way that's not beneficial to my overall goal and endpoint in life? Now, I'm not really one to ask myself these questions because I'm pretty certain on what I do every day. I'm pretty determined on where I do want to go in life. I want to become the greatest, right? Whatever it is I put my mind to. So, however, we gotta ask ourselves, what are we putting our minds to, right? I'm building and creating and managing Lucid Entertainment. And there's a lot of things within that I've been learning since day one, been applying myself to, and have definitely made mistakes on, within myself and the team, and people we worked with and people that we haven't worked with. So these days I'm learning kind of the nitty gritty details of managing. I read manager books, music business books, general business books, everything. You watch YouTube videos, you name it. And executing my ideas and goals and tasks as well as I can with the people around me, right? So I have that. I've been learning web development for the past year and a half now. I really enjoy it. It's not bad, like it's nice. Can I do it for 60 to 80 hours a week? It's always like one question to ask myself. And answer is I don't know, right? It's like, Slater, why don't you know? It's like, well, music's my first primary like goal, like what I want to do with my life, right? Like between managing, having an impact on life, culture, society, like how we see and view things directly derives from what we fill ourselves up with. So I want to fill ourselves up with better things in life, a lot better things, more uplifting things, right? More entertaining things that aren't exploiting others. So managing Lucid, building websites, right? I always get other business ideas, whether that's people around me or even for myself that I could pursue and do to free myself up from a day job, right? Something like clock in, even though you get your income, every week or whatever it is, it's not always the funnest, It's like, well, I can work, I can put X amount of effort in this direction, for my job, but can I go further by going in a different direction? And I feel like oftentimes the answer is yes, but that direction may not always be so clear or, simple to see. Even if you know all the steps you gotta take and all the stuff you gotta do, it's taking the time to actually learn each of those things to take an idea from 0 to 100. 0 being cool, here's my idea, and 100 being cool, I got paid for my idea, right? And it's done, it's complete, boom. Sometimes even when we're at 100, things require, the phone calls, the hey, checkups, is everything going good? Like, do you need any help with anything? Do you have any feedback? And, it's something that you have to build and take care of. It's like a plant, you gotta water it, you gotta grow it, you gotta feed it, plant, animal, what have you. But these are things I found myself asking today. Just, it's easy to ask myself, what am I missing? But I don't think I'm asking myself that question today. It's just more or less cool. Is what I'm putting my time into, people I'm putting my time into, are those the right people to put my time into? Are these the things I should be putting my time into? I love what I do, but the nature of working with people, say people don't always listen, it's not to get everyone to just obey and be robotic, but just sometimes what can really flip a situation over, but you might not have the majority say, and in the day someone has to feel comfortable and execute in their own terms in their own domain. And when you're working with a team, you might have 3 to 5, 6 different domains happening to make the full package come together. So I don't like playing waiting games. I like making sure that I'm either getting better at what I do, getting more detailed with things, or I guess overall expanding what I already know or learning new things, right? So, I don't know. Like I said, I was leaving the gym today. These are thoughts in my head. And I think I'm going to go home, continue reading my music management book. I made a little TikTok today, just putting some thoughts on Twitter and screenshotting that, making a little video on TikTok, and asking people, hey, what are some things that you struggle with when it comes to self-doubt, and how do you overcome that, right? And it's really asking general consensus, like, hey, what do y'all struggle with? So I like kind of having space where people can open up, and then as long as we continue to feed into each other and uplift each other and pull ourselves out of the muddy territory, but to understand why it's muddy in the first place, I find that is so crucial, important to understand, right? You learn more about yourself, you learn how to help others better, you learn a lot of different, patterns and just overall perspectives that you can come across in life. So yeah, it's kind of where I'm at today. I figured I'd share that, record myself, and just put this out there. If anyone relates, you can feel free to comment down below, like, subscribe, all that other fun jazz. But overall, end day, I know I'm just another guy figuring things out, but like I said, my drive and determination is to be the best who have ever done it on this whole planet, in the history of forever. My mission for sure is to make sure that no one truly believes that they're alone in life. I think I've seen too many people give up on life because they feel like they are alone. And when you feel like you're alone, you put your mind in a place of isolation. And when you're in a place of isolation, we're kind of drawn to exhibit behaviors and actions that aren't exactly the most, if I said the best for us, that's subjective. But I think at the end of the day, when you're in a place of kind of hurting yourself, whether that's inside your head, heart, or physically, emotionally, whatever it is, and hurting people around you, that's never a good place to be. And typically that comes from a place of lack of connection. And then you go towards the lowest point, and misery loves company, so you surround yourself with other people who are hurting too. So if I kind of stand in front of the whole world and say, hey, you're not alone. I made it through. I'm okay. I'm here too. I'm here with you. And it's kind of that reassurance. I believe that's truly part of my message that I'll be growing into as I get older and wiser and get more comfortable doing these things. So, no, if you've seen this whole video, thank you. Whole 8 minutes now. So, yeah, no, I remember, love yourself, love others, and thank you for watching.